They were a married couple and came to stay in the ashram in Shahjahanpur.
Yes.
And about a month later, I landed up. So they gave me coffee and then murukku and the works. Then he said, I was the secretary, I won't have a word with you. I said, if it's not urgent, tomorrow. He said, no, it's not urgent, but it's, I would like there are some problems resolved, something like that. I said, so yes, what? He said, I have come to stay with my wife here, and we're living in ashram. So how about it? I said, about what? Then he went on, enumerating his problems. How when he was willing, she wasn't, because she said, no, this is a pure place. Lay off, and things like that. I said, I'm not competent to discuss this issue. I take you to Babuji. So 2 days later, I took him to Babuji. So Babuji said, you have come. I hope you are happy. He said, yes, I am very happy. I have brought my wife also with me. He said, that is what I like. I am telling you. Husband and wife must not be separated. So he was very happy. He said, yes, Babuji, but can I lead a married life in the ashram? He said, yes, we are married. Of course you will lead a married life. We call sister, but that is spiritual sister. But you are married, so. He said, no, but Babuji, you know what I mean. He said, yes, I am telling you, I am happy that sister is with you. More confusion. Then this guy whispered in my ear. I whispered in Babuji's ear. And Babuji turned red in the face. And he looked around, with a shuka. You want to answer this question? So of course I gave him the answer. Finish it before birthday. The bedroom was about this size. In this direction like this. And here was a door to go out, and there is a window, big window looking on the street. And Babuji's cot was here, and my bed is here on the floor. 9 o'clock, he just had dinner, finished, they came at 9 o'clock, I was sitting writing my diary. And Babuji on the cot, looking. And suddenly he looked here. Who's there? I said, where? He said, next to you. I jumped on Babuji's bed and hugged him.
I'm a captain without a boat.
Okay. I am a boat without a captain.
Good one, Master.
It always continues.
Because my captain is up there.
One-liners.
Take one of us together, my uncle and
please.
myself.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
He is my maternal uncle,
Is it?
My mother's cousin.
First cousin.
Yeah.
And his grandfather and my grandfather, uterine brothers.
Not your father and my grandfather.
My father and your grandfather.
Yes, your father.
Old age, catching up with me.
You look like brothers.
Welcome, Rajay.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy that Lalaji's great-granddaughter is here, part of our family. Lalaji is our grandmaster, the man who created the system of Sahaj, Marg, rediscovered it. And it is, for me, a moment of happiness to have that family associated. And my family too. It's a very strange thing that when I was inaugurating the ashram in upstate New York, Albany, somewhere near the Catskill Mountains, I had another uncle of mine, Vijay. We were sitting in a tent, it was very cold, it was sleety, it was around 0. And everybody was trying to meditate while shivering. It's not easy. And in pops a head between the tent and its opening. He says, "Hey, Pachu!" And he came around and here is the gold for our mind. And he came and hugged me and he disturbed our meditation. And he said in his own inimitable style to the audience, "This is my own sister's son." So I have another uncle today here. And I feel very proud that, surely it's my mother's blessing. But I should like to end with a joke. Sadhana is a very important thing, part of our life. There was a profound guru who had a young man like Abhijit, as a good disciple, upcoming disciple. He felt he should be sent out into the desert for a period of, isolation, meditation and isolation. He called him and said, "Young man, would you be willing to go to the desert for a year or so and meditate by yourself?" He said, "Yes, Guruji, anything you say." He said, "Okay, get ready, take a tent with you. And life can be difficult, so take warm clothes. I permit you to smoke the hookah, so don't forget it. Take it with you. In the whole morning, it would be nice. And don't leave sadhana behind." So 1 year later, Guruji wanted to see what this guy was doing. He went out to the desert, located him somewhere, saw a nice tent, went in, and there was this guy, sitting happy, looking resplendent. He said, "How are you, young man?" He said, "Guruji, by your grace, everything is fine." So Guruji said, "Well, I would like to sit down and smoke a chillum. Will you get me one?" He said, "Sadhana, bring the chillum." Guruji was astonished, And one of these pretty girls that my uncle referred she walked in with a chillum. And Guruji looked at his disciple. He said, "What is this?" He said, "Guruji, you told me not to forget sadhana. What was wrong with me?" So that is the pleasant half of obedience. I am now talking of the duty part of obedience, the effective part of obedience. That obedience we have to cultivate. That obedience, it must become second nature. And it cannot be done by imposing obedience. Sahaj Marg is famous for its loose discipline externally, because we don't believe in administered discipline.